Previously on Live from Mount Olympus.
Catch me if you can!
Oh, we'll catch you.
But it's not fair, Lanta. You're too fast. You need to run with all four paws, like us.
Children, danger! Come at once! Hunter!
Come on, Lanta, let's go.
What is that creature? He has no fur, like me. What is in his paws?
Talking about money can be so hard, especially when the person you're talking to is still learning how to do long division. That's why Million Bazillion, a Webby-winning podcast from Marketplace, is here to help. I'm Bridget, and with my fellow co-host Ryan, we help teach your little ones about complex topics like bankruptcy, climate change, and why there's so much gold at Fort Knox, and so much more. Listen to Million Bazillion wherever you get your podcasts.
Live from Mount Olympus is produced by the Onassis Foundation and is a proud member of Tracks from PRX.
Well, Atalanta had quite an adventure in our last episode, didn't she, sisters?
Being raised by bears was bound to lead to trouble. The poor girl doesn't understand the ways of her own kind.
So much fur getting on the furniture, etc.
The bears aren't the problem. It's the humans. When that hunter arrived, Atalanta was frozen in her tracks. I did wonder for a moment, should I step in? But I knew she would find a way.
So, are you going to tell me what happened the next morning?
Yes, we visited the bear den and I gave Atalanta her first bow. I showed her how to hunt and sing and dance.
I was instrumental, of course, in teaching Atalanta language and helping her learn to be human.
Not something that she really needs.
Sisters.
She belongs with the bears.
But there are only 3 of them. She will need more than just 3 bears to find her way in life. She's not a child anymore. She's growing up.
Yes, and she's growing up quite nicely right here in the forest.
You just want her to stay a wild furball so she can worship you for the rest of her life.
Goddesses.
Sorry.
We're just really invested.
As am I. There is plenty of time to hear more about all that. We're gods. We have all the time in the universe. Today, it is my turn to tell you about what became of the other baby.
Hermes, do we have to? What does that other kid have to do with Atalanta?
With patience, perhaps you'll learn.
You could just tell us.
Where's the fun in that? We all know that the best stories take time to unfold. So, today, I shall take you to the kingdom of Caledon, where it is Prince Meleager's birthday. He has been up since dawn on this glorious late summer morning, exploring the forest with his beloved hunting dog.
The scent of the leaves and the soil after rain. There's nothing like it. Nothing. I'm so glad you love to spend as much time in the forest as I do. You might not be good at conversation, but you're great company. My family's much more at home in the palace. Mom hates the way the dirt of the forest gets on her gown and under her fingernails. And Dad freaks out about the bugs. But I love it all. The moss, the rocks, the trees, the animals, the solitude, even the bugs. I truly feel at home here. Shh! You see the rabbit? Standing as still as a statue. A rabbit would be the perfect offering for Artemis. Okay. Aim. Release!
Meleager!
There goes the peace and quiet.
Meleager, son! Where are you?
I'm coming. Father, I'm coming.
So glad I found you. Though perhaps you are the one who found me. Happy birthday, son.
Thanks, Dad. Thanks for braving the bugs to come find me.
Ouch, mosquito. I must really love you.
Relax, Dad. That one's just a spider.
Just a horrifying creature but never mind. Meleager, how come you got up so early this morning?
I wanted to give myself some time in the forest for my birthday. You know it's where I feel most at home.
While I am not as at home among the trees and beasts and bugs as you are, I'm happy that the forest makes you happy. Though perhaps the forest is also a place to escape from princely concerns.
It's hard for me to be in the throne room. I watch you do what you do all day. I can't do that. You know how overwhelmed I get with so many people around. Out here, it's easier to breathe.
You may not believe this, but I remember feeling the same way at your age when I watched my father.
Really?
Yes. I was sitting in the throne room one day when I noticed, as these two people were arguing, that my father was able to understand that each man was the epic hero of his own argument. And from their conflicting accounts, he learned to find truth.
What? I seriously thought you just woke up one day with this kingly knowledge, and yet I keep waking up without it.
I still feel like I wake up without it sometimes. This may surprise you, but listening to people is creative. You really have to use your imagination.
Huh? What do you mean? That doesn't make sense to me.
Well, I have to imagine what it's like to be the people I'm listening to. What do they do every day? What kind of problems do they have? What's important to them? And as your imagination gets stronger, it stretches to other creatures. The whole world is alive.
Yes. Here, it's almost as if I can hear the trees, the moss, the birds, all having a conversation.
I know. You are so good at listening. Though some creatures are harder to hear than others. Whew. I have a real challenge reaching into my spider brain.
For me, the spiders are easy. It's the people that are hard.
But you are a person. So maybe this means you need to learn a little bit more about yourself.
Kingly wisdom strikes again.
Good. Are you ready to take on some kingly duties? Today, you could make some offerings at the Festival of First Fruits.
Okay. I'm willing to give it a try.
That's my boy. It's time for the animal sacrifices. Is that rabbit for Artemis?
Yes. Hey, there's a rooster. Is he the sacrifice for Ares?
That's a good idea. Oh, but he's a wily one. Watch out! He's getting away. Go after him, Meleager.
I'm on it.
Thank you all for joining us to celebrate this monumental day. The day our son, Prince Meleager, turns 16.
Yeah. My dearest son, we are so blessed to have you in our lives and hearts. I wish you a long and prosperous life, filled with love and lots of grandchildren for me.
Meleager, your birthday falls on the festival for the first fruits, which we offer up to all the Olympian gods. This morning, you and I made the proper animal sacrifices. Son, tell our people what we have offered to the gods on their behalf.
Okay. To Zeus, king of the gods, we sacrificed a pure white ox with prayers that he protect our kingdom from harm.
And to Poseidon, lord of the sea, a black bull, so he might help those who voyage in ships.
Poseidon! To Ares, defender of Olympus, we sacrificed a rooster, loud and brash and strong, and hard to catch.
To Hera, goddess of marriage, a pomegranate, along with a prayer for a suitable match for our Meleager.
I'm here when you're ready, Meleager.
Mom, you're embarrassing me in front of everyone, even the gods.
And to Demeter, goddess of the harvest, the first wheat.
To Athena, goddess of wisdom and war, savior of cities, a branch of ripe olives.
We offer honey cakes to Hermes, god of travelers, storytellers, and thieves. May you have wonderful stories to tell about our beloved son as he walks the path of manhood.
To Hephaestus, god of the forge, frankincense from the balsam tree, grant us success and prosperity.
To Hestia, goddess of the hearth, the first pears from the tree in our palace garden. Thank you for the warmth you create in every home.
To far-shooting Apollo, sweet dates to remember the palm tree that sheltered your mother when you were born.
To Aphrodite, goddess of love, fragrant garlands of flowers with prayers that you bestow love upon our son.
Mom, stop. We get it.
And to Dionysus, who taught us how to tend our vineyards. We pour libations of new wine, with thanks for the visions and dreams that his fruit provides.
Cheers to the wine! Keep it flowing, Dionysus!
Our great thanks to all the gods. Now that we've paid them homage, let's feast. The Queen, our son, and I are delighted you can join us in the Prince's birthday celebration!
The first olives are always so tender. Glad I gave humans the gift of the olive tree.
Girl, this honey cake is delicious.
They can't be finished with their sacrifices yet.
Artie, they're done. They are stuffing themselves.
But they forgot me.
What do you mean? They just rattled off the entire roster of Olympus.
Yeah, Zeus, Poseidon, Demeter.
Meleager loves my domain. He's most at home in the forest. He's sensitive to the beauty of the wild. He even caught a rabbit early this morning to offer to me. How could he forget?
Nothing personal. But if I were you, I'd take it personally.
Seems like they need to remember that I protect them. That they need me. They require a serious reminder to help them see the power of my realm.
Your Majesty,
Please, just breathe. One moment.
We are here to listen,
This is not
but we
okay.
can only
What is he
hear
doing?
one person at a time.
I want to cry.
Quiet, please.
My king! There is a terrible beast tearing up our farms!
A boar! It is huge! It must be 10 feet tall!
His tusks are as long as I am, with terrible sharp points.
It has uprooted our fields and killed all our goats!
Our hearts go out to you.
It rammed its tusk right through my cottage and ripped off the roof. We have nowhere to live.
We are so sorry.
We have always lived in harmony with the forest. Why is this happening now?
Your Grace?
Could this wait, my good man?
I think I understand why this beast has invaded Caledon.
Oh. Tell me more.
It could be that the goddess Artemis has removed her protection from us.
Nonsense. We have always honored and respected Artemis, and my son loves her wild realm.
How shall I say this?
Just say it.
We made a big mistake yesterday during the festival of the first fruits.
What do you mean?
We forgot to offer gifts to one of the gods. We forgot Artemis.
Impossible. Meleager caught a rabbit that morning just for her. We know how much she loves wild game, so we...
Remember how the rooster ran off to chase the hens and it took us a while to wrangle him?
Yes.
And all the commotion, we forgot the rabbit.
Oh, you are right. So this beast is not just a boar. It has been sent as a message.
Terrible message. What can we do?
I will work on a solution.
Father, I have an idea. I'm the best hunter in Caledon.
Absolutely not. It's too dangerous.
No single man is a match for this beast. You could never kill it alone.
But people's lives are being uprooted as we speak. The longer we wait, the more everyone will suffer. I can do this. I know I can.
Your devotion to your people will make you a great king one day, Meleager.
But this beast has been sent from the world of the divine.
We don't know whether killing it will cause more unbalance and destruction.
Trust me, Father.
I trust you, Meleager. But the boar is too dangerous for one hunter alone, even one as brave and skilled as you.
What if I had help?
To whom would you turn for help, my son?
This would be a worthy challenge for any hero. And there are so many heroes in Greece. Theseus, Jason, Peleus.
Yes, this is a princely idea. We will send out a call for their aid in the hunt.
My brothers are excellent hunters. I am sure they will want to join you.
Do you really think they are the best choice for this type
My dear, you may remember that we are still cleaning up the mess in the eastern wing from the party they threw when they visited last year.
My brothers will bring honor to the hunt. I will send word at once.
I will send messengers throughout Greece for Jason, Nestor, Peleus, and the rest. Meleager,
sir.
You will ride to Athens and ask Theseus to join our cause. But wait until morning, my son. You have a long ride ahead.
I'll leave at daybreak.
Live from Mount Olympus is produced by the Onassis Foundation and co-produced by Brooklyn-based theater company, The Team. Our co-directors are Rachel Chavkin, Zhailon Levingston, Ahmad Simmons, and Keenan Tyler Oliphant. Karen Brooks Hopkins is our executive producer, and our series creator and showrunner is Julie Burstein. Our actors are Carlo Albad, Ben Beckley, Kayla Bennett, Sumaya Bubal.
A boar! It is huge! It must be 10 feet tall!
Vinie Burrows, Sean Carvajal, Jill Frutkin, Abel Garcia, Divine Garland.
You're embarrassing me in front of everyone, even the gods.
Halima Henderson.
My king! There is a terrible beast tearing up our farms!
Joanne Hernandez. Monet Cherie Hunter. Modesto Flako Jimenez. Libby King.
Being raised by bears was bound to lead to trouble.
Ian Lassiter.
Keep it flowing, Dionysus!
Zhailon Levingston. Christina Liberus.
They require a serious reminder to help them see the power of my realm.
Nehemiah Luckett.
Perhaps the forest is also a place to escape from princely concerns?
Kimberly Marable. Jake Margolin.
We forgot Artemis.
Justin Medina. James Harrison Monaco. Greg Mosgala. Xavier Pacheco. Elena Reyes. Mickey Robinson. Kat Rodriguez.
We have nowhere to live.
Max Samuels.
His tusks are as long as I am.
Kristen, Sieh. John Turturro. Jillian Walker.
I wish you a long and prosperous life, filled with love and lots of grandchildren from me.
And Andre DeShields is Hermes.
So much fur getting on the furniture, etc.
Special thanks to Adrian Hopkins, Natalie Hopkins, and Caroline Hopkins. This season, the team's interim producing director, Nydia Medina, and producing associate, Chandler Smith, led production, with support from the new producing director, Emma Orm. We had casting support from Melissa Friedman of Epic Theater Ensemble. Our writer is Nathan Youngerberg. Yonatan Reckham is assistant editor, and Claire Street is our production assistant. Audio production and mix by John Malillo. Music composed by Magdalene Gianniku and performed by Banda Magda. Jason Adam Katzenstein created our illustrations and is series humor consultant. A big thank you to our creative advisors, Dr. Michael Cohen, Effie Siotsu, and Richard Nodell. Michael Kendrick is program director for Onassis USA, and Olivia Bontaine is antiquities consultant for our show. Marketing by CauseLab. Social media management by Milagros Verindia. Press by Blake Zadell. Graphic design by Onassis Creative Studio. Live from Mount Olympus was recorded with tracking engineers Mark Frangelo and Violet Furton at Dubway Studios, and Roy Hendrickson at the Power Station at Berkeley, NYC. This season of Live from Mount Olympus is dedicated to the memory of Dr. Janet Handler Burstein, who believed that these timeless myths continue to express our human struggle to understand ourselves and the world we live in. Since 1975, the Onassis Foundation has been dedicated to culture, community, and education with projects that can effectively inspire social change and justice across borders. Learn more at www.onassis.org. Till next time, there's so many stories to tell.
From PRX.
Onassis Foundation.
Did you know that kids eat 1,095 meals every year?
And if you include snacks, it's more like 4 trillion meals a year.
Honestly, the responsibility kind of sucks sometimes, but we're here with some real help and camaraderie too.
We're Stacy and Megan, hosts of Didn't I Just Feed You, a weekly podcast that gets real about what it takes to feed our families.
Tune in to Didn't I Just Feed You for kitchen tricks, product recommendations, and tons of meal ideas, like how to turn nachos into a legit family dinner. Listen to Didn't I Just Feed You wherever you get your podcasts.